Happy lunchtime. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday. Monday. Oh, it's quite the week. Quite the week. Oh, different kind of crowd and stuff kicking around the restaurant now. Sunday's a funny day because you get a lot of people leaving the lake and leaving the resorts and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. It's funny how people open up when they're only going to see you for a few minutes and then they're gone back to wherever they live, hours away, provinces away. But it's funny. I had something really profound. This lady, I asked this lady, she came from Ontario, and it was really profound. I was like, why the fuck would you travel all the way from Ontario by vehicle to this fucking place? This is the weirdest place in the world. It's like I'd like to say it's like a hole in the ground, but it's not a hole in the ground. But this lady said to me, I asked her, why the fuck do you come here? And she said, because of people like you. She's like, it's really friendly here. That's why we come here. And then again, oh, friendly, oh, I fucked that one up. Friendly Manitoba. Yeah, we are fucking friendly here. Sit there and I don't know. My hands are always wide open. Always. Until people start taking advantage of it, and then you gotta do something about it. But today the wife went to the city, go pick up supplies and go collect some money of mine. Oh, I should have went with her to go collect that money. But I don't think there's going to be any issues. It'd probably be an issue if I went and collected it myself. Because when somebody rips you off and they try and make it as a good pretense, I have zero tolerance for that. I've borrowed money from people before, but I always pay them back. With the restaurant and stuff, things are getting tight. Getting towards the end of the season here, we gotta start figuring out what we're gonna fucking do. And then people are begging us to come back for next year already. Why? Because we're obviously doing something right. It's funny when people want you to come back. I don't know. This is. I don't know if I want to go back there. I really do like the interactions I have with people from all around the world and stuff. But it just pays the bills. That's all it's doing. And I don't know. If we could get some more money put together here and see what we can do. The wife wants to put a mini putt here at the farm, but then still we need a restaurant. And that restaurant we were looking at last year there, that people donated money for, that money did go to a restaurant, just not the one that we wanted. So I don't know. Now they want to, what did she say? We offered, first time we offered for the business, it was $68,000. So I offered her 59, and she said, fuck no. And okay. And this restaurant, it's like a trailer, okay? It's like a mobile home. So I can get away with bylaws because you can pick it up and move it. But since we can pick it up and move it, I don't need building permits. I don't, I can bypass that. I don't need to register it through the rural municipalities or anything like that. But offered, she wanted 68. First she wanted 89. Oh no, that's how it was. I think she wanted 89 and I offered her 68. She said no. And still for sale for like another 6 months. And she said, okay, I'll take the 68. And I was like, how about 52? I offered you 68 before. Like, don't fuck around with me. I offered, oh yeah, I'll take the 68 now. Well, no, sorry, the deal fell through. That deal's gone and over with. I'll offer you 54. Nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened, no reply. And then she's like, okay, I'll take that deal. And I was like, well, we didn't get a reply from you for like 3 months. Deal's down to 42. She's like, no, I can't take 42. I'm like, you know what? You gotta realize that we gotta pick this thing up and move it 3 hours away from here because you can't go through the park with that thing. You gotta take a different highway, so you gotta go all the way around back to my place. And then I gotta worry about sewer, I gotta worry about water, and I gotta worry about electrical. So right there, you're pushing 100K at the end of the day. Me and my Dr. Seuss thing here. And then she came back and she said, I'll take 42. I was like, deal's done. You fucked around with me like that, deal's done. Now it's back on the market. She wants $46,000 for this fucking kitchen now. Nobody's gonna buy that. No, you burned everything. You burned. You'd be better. Insure the building, light it on fire if you want your fucking money for that building, because you fucked up. You had the opportunity before. You could have had it for fucking 60K and you didn't take it. Like, how fucking stupid are you? And now you're down to 42? No, 46 now? I offered you 42 for it. And I don't care. You're paying fucking land taxes on that fucking building right now because it's in a fucking trailer park. See, that's the thing. Because that restaurant, that kitchen, is in a trailer park, you got to pay lot fees, you have to pay taxes, you have to pay water, well, you have to pay utilities. I'll just break it down to that. So right now, that building sitting there is costing them money. What a bunch of fucking dumbasses. Should have taken the deal from the beginning. You would have walked away happy. You could have fucking moved to BC just like you wanted to. But fuck, you should have taken the 42 when I offered it. I hate it when people try to, like, don't say I'm trying to fucking lowball somebody. I'm not. The opportunity was there and she didn't take it. And then when it's like, okay, I'm willing to take that deal now. Well, that was months ago. That was months ago. You didn't want to take that deal? Well, then I'm going to fucking drop the price again. You didn't want to take it for that then? Here's the new price I'm going to offer you. Because you're fucking dumb as shit. People don't get it. You can buy something for $1, right? It'll cost you $1 million. I know a guy who bought, I don't know if you guys know what a sanitarium is. It was for, what was that disease? Where it just broke you down. They'd have to put you in iron lungs and shit. There's a specific facility for this. Fuck, I can't remember. But anyways, I know a guy who bought an asylum for people to go get well and stuff. Not tuberculosis? A tuberculosis asylum? So, beautiful building. Hospital, living quarters, everything. Buys it for $1. Actually, I think he bought it for $100. But conditions were he wasn't allowed to touch it for 4 years. In case something fell through, blah, 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 government changed their mind about the facility or something like that. So he couldn't touch this building for 4 years. Yes, he paid $100 for all the structures, the property, and everything. Now you gotta heat. You gotta pay taxes on the building. You gotta utilities. Like, all the money that had to be put into that in the 4 years. Like I said before, you can buy something for $1. At the end of the day, it'll cost you $1 million. Just because something's fucking cheap, don't fucking buy it. Look into it. Do your fucking homework. This guy obviously didn't do his homework. He almost fucking went bankrupt because of buying this fucking property. Kind of a shit move on the other guy who sold it to him, though. But that was the conditions. Ugh. Oh, I gotta run to Rivers today. Go look at a gas fireplace. It's funny, it's gonna take me longer to fucking drive there and look at it. Well, take me longer to drive there and back than it is for me to diagnose the problem on this fucking gas fireplace. And this is another thing. Builders. If you guys are ever building a house or anything, you're gonna put a fireplace or gas fireplace in your house. Purchase the fireplace yourself for the house. Don't let the builders do that. Because at the end of the day, you're not covered under warranty if the builder purchases it. Because how can I describe that? The warranty only works for the purchaser, not the homeowner. So once you sign off on the house at the end from the builder, because they have proper insurance and stuff, so say as they're building the house, a fire starts, blah, 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 they're covered. So once they sign the house back over to you, you don't have warranty on any of that stuff. Technically, you shouldn't have warranty on any of that stuff. And then how many builders leave you the warranty slips? For your taps, for your toilet, for your hot water tank, for your furnace. Like, it gets deeper than that. And this is something that needs to be corrected in our construction industry and insurance and just these builders. They're just fucking scamming everybody. The purchaser is only liable for warranty. So if the builder puts it in, If you're not the purchaser, you're fucked. And what's funny is these people, childhood friend of mine, mom, childhood friend of mine's mom, like I grew up with her. She lives in Hawaii now, but her mom lives in Rivers. I think she's remarried now. I didn't ask, I didn't want to pry. But yeah, they built a new house and yeah, they got fucked over pretty good. I'm almost wondering what else is fucked up in that house. If the builder doesn't want to fucking do the warranty on that gas fireplace. It was funny because she asked me, she's like, "God, do you know anyone who can fix a gas fireplace?" And I'm looking at her, I'm like, "Yeah, me. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll come look at it." But that's the type of person I am. And you know what's funny? I don't even want any money out of it. I just hate seeing people put in a scenario where they get fucked. And then I gotta be that guy to do something about it. But that's just me. I hate seeing people in trouble. I hate seeing hitchhikers. I'll pull over and fucking pick them up. If I have room. The wife hates it when I fucking pick up hitchhikers in the back and have them sit in the front. Just in case. I don't like having people to my back. But normally, most of the time, if you pick up a hitchhiker, they're just fucking happy as a fucking pig in shit to fucking get up. Because nobody picks up fucking hitchhikers anymore. And you know what? At the hitchhikers are probably more worried that I'm gonna take them somewhere and fucking murder them. Like, you ever think about that? Think about how scary it is hopping in a car with a bunch of fucking strangers. You don't know where it's taking you. You just want her to ride. Like, how many of yous here pick up hitchhikers? I like picking up hitchhikers. Most of the time, they have some of the best fucking stories. Like, crazy tales. Uh, like Krzysztof from Poland. Hitchhiker from Poland. He's traveling around the world, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ah, fuck, pick this guy up. I didn't know a thing about him. He stayed with me for 2 weeks. And then he came back and stayed with me for another week. There was another hitchhiker. Fuck, I can't remember his name. He stayed with me for a week. Worked with me for a week. I needed some help, blah, 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 doing some smaller jobs. I didn't do any fireplaces or anything with him. I just little side jobs, maybe like, here, can you sand this? When then I'll start painting and just little things. And he stayed with me for a week. Fuck, how much did I pay him? I think I was paying him about $100 a day to stay with me. And not only that, like, free accommodations. I'll pay for your food. I'll pay for everything you need. And anything you needed. I think I gave him some SD cards as well, like some 64s. And back then, 64s I think were like 100 bucks, just over $100, 120, $26. Fucking stay. Fucking need some better fucking double-sided tape. No, she ain't gonna stay. But I find it ironic that the sign won't stay because it's uncomfortable. But I gotta go have a nap. Today's the only day off. The wife said she'd give me Wednesday off for seeing the grandbaby. But I don't think I can do that to the wife. I don't want to leave her by herself. But I don't know. I ran the restaurant pretty good yesterday by myself. Everything ran pretty smoothly. Only thing I'm not proud of though is when the wife isn't around and I'm working there by myself, my anxiety goes through the fucking roof because I know I have no backup. I have nobody to call on to help me or anything, and I my anxiety goes through the roof and I start shaking really bad. Um, Normally, I'm pretty good with dealing with people. Like, I don't like people, but I know how to deal with them, is what I'm saying. Maybe it's the pressure that gets to me, uh, where I start to shake, but I'm not too proud of myself. I had to have a beer or two at the restaurant just to calm my nerves. I wish I had some fucking vodka because that would have worked so much fucking faster. But no, I got everything done, did what I needed to do. Made some new friends. Friends I'll never see again. That's another thing with the restaurant and the mini putt. You make friends with people and probably never see them again. Even if you do see them again, I go through so many fucking people, not like I'm gonna fucking remember your face. I'm pretty good at remembering faces, but and the one girl next door, she said she was gonna come over not yesterday, but on Saturday. It was her last day. And she said she was moving to Ottawa. I was like, oh, moving to Ottawa. Okay, I've commuted that road quite a few times. She had never been through Ontario before. She'd never even been to Kenora, which is what, 3 hours, 3.5 hours from where I am right now. And she had never even been there. Well, there's Falcon Lake, Kenora. Falcon Lake's known for UFO sightings. People have seen UFOs come out of the lake at Falcon. People think that there's like a hidden UFO base or something underneath. Falcon Lake, it's all rock. There's no sand or anything in the lakes. It's just pure rock. You can literally jump off a cliff and it's just pure rock. Yeah, if you guys look up Falcon Lake, it's known for UFO activity and weird sightings. But back to the story. This girl, it was her last day on Saturday. Never been to Ontario. I told her to come by and I'll show her the map and I'll write down some places where you need to stop. And is it Wawa that they call Hitchhiker Hell? I think it is Wawa. You want to make sure you fill up before you hit Wawa because I think the gas station's only open till 7. So once you get there and you got no gas, you're sleeping in your fucking car. There's nowhere to fucking go and get gas. But there is a lot of shit to see in Wawa. I don't know. But she didn't show up to for me to give her good directions. I wanted her to take the 17. I believe it's the 17, the Northern Pass. They call it the Taliban Highway. But you still got to go through Wawa. I think Wawa is right before the 17 junction. Well, a couple hours before the 17 junction. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck our car. If it's full and I put a octane booster in there, we can get like 800 67 kilometers out of a tank. And that's highway kilometers. Not in city. In city, you fucking go through gas like nothing. But well, I think it's nap time for me. I'm tired as fuck. It's been a long week. And it got longer yesterday. Fuck, it's like what, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm ready to fucking pass out already. I haven't even smoked a joint. But speaking of which, that one or this one? No, they're both the same. It don't matter. But I hope everybody's having a good beginning of your week. This one lady yesterday was like, enjoy the rest of your weekend. She's like, I don't have a weekend until Monday. She's like, I don't get weekends. I don't work on Mondays. I was like, hey, high five. We're the same. We only get Mondays off. I just find it fun. I don't know. I love this place for real. Like the way you can joke around with people and just talk to people, and the variety of people is just. I don't know. Would any of you do what I did? Would you drop your life to open a restaurant? Because fucking scary. But tell you the truth, I'd do it again. I'd totally do it again. No, she ain't gonna go. Like, I wouldn't fucking be a truck driver. I couldn't do that. I hate fucking driving. Fucking hate it. I couldn't imagine sitting in a truck for... What's a limited cab? Is it 14 hours? I don't even think I could make 14 hours. Back in the day when I went to Canmore, it's just west of Banff, I drove non-stop from Brandon to Calgary. I brought jerry cans with me so we didn't have to worry about if there wasn't gas stations are open or anything. We left at 10 o'clock at night. I think we made it there, Calgary, around 6:30. No, it would have been around 8:30 in the morning. So we got to see the sunrise over the mountains. That was pretty cool. Didn't help that we had 3 of us sitting in a little Sonoma with a stick shift, single cab. Every time I had to shift, I had to put fucking stick in my buddy's crotch. So every time I was pretty much... There was a couple times I reached down to grab the stick shift and I grabbed my buddy's balls instead. Fucking stories. Oh. But that Canmore job didn't work out. I didn't realize the boss was a fucking crackhead. That would have been nice to know before we left. And then we're using my vehicle. I should have kind of clicked in on that one, considering the boss doesn't have a vehicle. Sometimes it's nice not to ask questions, and then sometimes you should ask questions. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. And the crowd of people. They're getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Oh, and another thing I've been noticing is tipping. Nobody tips anymore. Nobody tips at all. Did I give you friendly service? But there are people like so I had some mukmuks come into the restaurant the other day. They ordered food and stuff. The one boy wanted to play mini putt, the rest of the kids didn't. So I made up their food. I'm by myself. So I made them food. They're like, and we'll take these 3 waters. I was like, water's free. She looked at me funny, like they all do. Everyone looks at you funny when you say the water's free. And they're like, okay, well, we'll get 4 then. Like, yeah, okay, take as many as you want. Do you want cold water or warm water? And they're like, no, we'll take the cold ones out of the cooler. I'm like, okay. And then they don't tip. Kind of actually pissed me off. That was probably one of the only moments that I've had where somebody has actually pissed me off. Yes, the water's free. You can't even tip me $1. You even fucking throw a quarter in the fucking jar. I just gave you 4 bottles of water and you can't tip? You fucking ignorant, fucking cheap, fucking pieces of shit. You obviously have money. You driving a fucking Cadillac. Oh, sorry. Your money's going to your payments. Fucking people. I don't fucking get this. Fuck. Yeah, they only wanted 3 bottles. And they're like, oh, let's get 4 instead. Oh, so you're just taking advantage. What does this look like, a fucking food bank? The fuck? At least tip me, stupid fucking bitch. Well, not stupid bitches. Fucking husband and wife as a team. Fuck, they probably just feed their kids ramen. Cheap cunts. Fuck, every once in a while I'll eat a lobster tail. Not very often, but gotta spoil yourself sometimes, you know? I'm not saying I'm fucking rich. You gotta spoil yourself. That's another thing, people. If you're watching, uh, do something good for yourself. Okay? Spoil yourself every once in a while. If you don't spoil yourself, you're gonna start to go crazy. Okay? And then you're gonna feel degraded and just low on yourself. Do something for yourself. Okay? Well, like take yourself out for dinner. Fucking buy a lobster tail, buy some crab legs, buy a fucking ring of shrimp, and eat the whole fucking thing to yourself. Enjoy it. But you guys need to start spoiling yourselves a little bit. Don't go fucking crazy with it. Like, I'm not telling you to go to the keg, Because if you go to the fucking keg, you sit there and look at your receipt after, it's like $200 fucking dollars. Fuck that noise. I'll go home and I'll fucking make it myself for fucking $100. Fuck. Yeah, spoil yourselves, but do it responsibly. If you're gonna spoil yourself, do it responsibly. Oh, she coming down. Stay, bitch. Fuck, my cats listen better than the sign does. Ugh. Actually, no, they kind of don't. I got two that just stand behind the fucking car as you're backing up. Like they're trying to hold you there. Like, you can't leave until you feed me. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're a cat. Go do your job. Holy fuck. There's a pile of dead mice in the middle of the fucking road. Eat them. You're supposed to eat them. Apparently the head is the best part. Ugh. Fuck, what else did I want to talk about? Spoiling yourself and how can I phrase this? Sometimes it's good to be selfish. Shellfish. Sometimes it's good to be selfish. You need that for yourself. And then again, like I said, don't abuse it. But you gotta be selfish sometimes. Like, it's good for you. Yeah, you just need a break from something. Yeah. But if you're gonna be selfish, at least tell your significant other. Don't leave them in the lurch. Because that could piss them off. Like, oh, you did this with our money, blah, blah, blah. Just tell them. And you know what? Most of the time you tell somebody, they'll be like, okay. Well, at least with me, but most of the time the wife, when she does stuff, doesn't really bother me. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. She lets me pretty much do whatever the fuck I want until the other night when I blew that bomb up in the fucking bathtub. Oh, did she yell at me? If you guys haven't seen that, go back and watch. It's the I Already Made a Mess, I think it's called. I Already Made a Mess. I'm like, might as well make another one. I don't care. I had a nail pop up through the floor today. No shit. Nail came up that far out of the floor. Here, where's the cigarette? Here's a cigarette. Literally poking up out of the fucking floor. That far. How does a nail just... And it went through the linoleum and everything. I don't know how the fuck it happened. It fucking blew my mind. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely going for a nap. And I don't know who this one person is who's always watching. But thanks for being committed to the fucking nonsense. Holy fuck, sign. Fucking getting worse. No, she ain't going. Fuck me. Oh, fucking Mondays. There's probably a bunch of you out there, Bobby. I fucking hate Mondays. And then meanwhile, I'm sitting there, fuck, I love Mondays. Oh, shit. I still gotta work, though. Still gotta work. Go look at that cat. gas fireplace. And it's pretty easy. I used to build them in Quebec, so Quebec, up by Valcartier. Oh no, that wasn't Valcartier. Just what would that be? Just north of Valcartier. There's a big industrial area. Across our factory, there was like this one building. They were data mining. You should have seen the refrigeration units on the fucking roof of that building. Holy shit. I was always wondering, like, for the building that size, why do they have like these huge, like, that's enough for like a school, and then more than enough for a school. Try to figure out why they have these huge refrigeration units. And then one day, I guess one of their units went down on the roof, so they had to open all the doors. Fucking computers lined up, all in there, with these 6 guys working, sitting there. But all these fucking computers, like, I couldn't tell you. I don't know how many servers would be one computer on a rack would be. Like, look like amplifiers. I don't know. I couldn't imagine. So if I had an amplifier, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably 10 servers to a rack. Or computers to a rack. And that's why they had the fucking all those AC units. It's because the fucking heat coming out of there. And it's kind of ironic because where we were, we had direct connection to Quebec Hydro, and Quebec Hydro is cheap. It's super cheap. I could see why they were data mining there. I thought they were collecting bitcoins and stuff, but they were just data mining. You should have seen the cars these guys drove. The one guy was driving like a 92 Volvo, and if you lived in Quebec, like a 92 Volvo with the salt and the sodium hypochlorite they use, yeah, you can imagine what that thing looked like. Fuck, it was the holiest of holy cars. You have to pray to drive that car. And you're sitting there data mining. Like, whatever. And meanwhile, a guy living in my apartment that I paid $650 a month for is driving a $180,000 fucking BMW. How did you get that BMW? Like, you must have one fucking hell of a job. Yeah, there was one couple that lived in my apartment building. Their boyfriend and girlfriend. The one guy lived upstairs, and then she lived directly downstairs, one floor. Same number on their fucking room, just the first digit was different. Like 103 and then 203. It was the fucking funniest thing. I was like, I understand. You need your space. Holy shit. Some couples can't live together. Well, talk to my dad about that one. He always said he was allergic to her. And why the fuck did you marry her? Ugh. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're enjoying work while I'm sitting here on my day off and having a couple drinks and cigarette. Gonna go have a big old fat cat nap. And until the wife shows up and wakes me up. Actually, she's pretty good. Anyone ever have a person in a relationship that stomps around like a fucking goddamn rhinoceros? Fuck, I've been in a couple relationships. Like, wow, like, you don't know how to walk? Like seriously, you're stomping around, and then it's funny. They bitch and complain. It's like, my back hurts. My back hurts all the time. My legs hurt. Yeah, because you stomp around like a goddamn fucking elephant. Like tiptoe, like heel toe, heel toe. No, don't walk flat footed like a fucking goddamn rhinoceros. Holy fucking elephant in the room. Shit. Fuck, the wife is so good that way. She doesn't make a fucking sound when she walks around. You can barely hear her cooking. She fucking. She's really good when it comes to shit like that. Not like I'm really picky with like noise and stuff, but is it necessary to stomp around? Like, really, it's almost like you're pissed off and you're trying to wake that person up. Bang, 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 bang. Holy fuck. And then, oh, my shoulders hurt. Holy fuck, just the problems. Fucking ditch that bitch. Anyone stomp. Okay, if you're in a relationship and anyone stomps around like that, unless they actually have like a physical like deformity where they need to walk like that, ditch that bitch. Fuck. Can't stand them. Holy shit. And the people who walk flat footed end up being a fucking problem. Trust me. I'm talking from experience. If you guys want to call bullshit on that, fucking go ahead. I don't fucking care. Tell you the truth, I don't give a fuck about anything really. Been caring more about fucking kids than anything lately. Like, I'd really like to take some of these parents aside that I see at the mini putt and talk to them, but I don't have kids, so what do I know about fucking parenting? But some of the shit I see, it just fucking angers me. And it's not like kids being like out of hand or anything, it's just like, well, there's kids being out of hand, and there's kids that are emotional, and then kids that just, I don't know, hyper it. Um, like kids that need Ritalin, they're all just running around. It's like, oh, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I had a fucking leash on my fucking wrist. Yeah, so if I tried to go too far, no. Remember those leashes? Anyone fucking remember those leashes when fucking you're a kid? You get strapped to the I think some daycares use those, but I think the parents fucking they thought that was cruel and unusual. No. This is how you keep control of your kids. How do you keep control of a dog? Put it on a fucking leash. Like, holy fuck. They should have those fucking. Fuck, maybe I'll start making those and sell them at the restaurant. Here, this is control your kid. Little Velcro wristband with a fucking leash attached to it. Make it all fun looking, like. Put some, like, happy faces and stuff on the leash. Make it seem like it's okay. Fuck. Tired of looking at that fucking falling off. Oh. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah. Yeah, put a fucking leash on your kid. Fuck, I should do that to Logan next time he comes here. Just put a leash on him. And then I'll tie him to the bench. At least he's not in a car with the windows up. This guy the other day, he's like, can I bring my dog in here? I was like, yeah, there's shit bags right over there. You can fucking help yourself. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, does your dog want an ice cream cone? A little bit of vanilla or something in there? He's like, I don't know if he'll eat it, but try. He's like, holy fuck, the dog's eating it. And he's like, I want to go over to Poor Michael's. I don't know if we can bring dogs in there. I was like, I'll watch your dog. Dog had a harness and everything on it. No choker. And about a half hour goes by, sitting here watching this dog. I picked up the dog a couple times. I put it on a pew. A pew is like a church bench, wooden church bench. I got 3 of them. So I'm sitting there with the dog. He's up on the bench, and the dog hops up on the backside, sees the owner coming back. He's like, I'd give you $5 if that dog didn't fucking growl or snap at you when you picked it up to put it on that bench. I was like, no, it didn't fucking bother me at all. And he's like, really? He's like, I can't even pick that dog up. I was like, really? Fuck. I just picked him up, fucking put him on the bench. He was like, I can't even do that. But that's how I am with animals, though, too. I'm not scared of dogs. I'm not. Cats are weird that way. That's the only reason I'm scared of cats. Like, I'll have a fear is because they are so unpredictable. They can be your friend one time and then come after you. There's certain cats I've come across that, yeah, you don't even want to fucking go near. And when I mean scared, I don't mean like terrified. I don't turn my back on a cat. A dog, certain dogs, actually, speaking of which, no, Tippy doesn't even fucking scare me. I have a buddy's dog. He fucking sits there and barks like he wants to kill you. He looks like a Toto from Wizard of Oz. A little bit bigger though. And he thinks he's the toughest fucking piece of shit. And this fucking dog is scared of his own fucking shadow. But as soon as I come into the house, he's right at my fucking ankles. And then he pretends to nip. He bites at you. And I turn around, I just look at him. And he's fucking gone. Like, but as soon as my back is to him, he'll come up and start nipping. But if I look at him, like, he's fucking gone. This fucking dog is scared of his own goddamn shadow. Ugh. I could probably train him real quick if I had a choker. Actually, I do have a choker. Maybe I should go to Gary's and fucking show him how to fucking train that dog. But the only problem is Linda. Linda would be like, no, I don't agree with that. Leave Tippy alone. It's like, do you want him nipping at people, like, constantly? And it's funny, what was the other day? Somebody else came in there and, oh, Susie. Susie came in and she looked at me. She's like, you know what's weird? Even when I walk in the door, Tippy doesn't bark. It's only when you walk in the door. It's a little weird. I don't know. When does this dog know I killed somebody or what? Nah, I didn't kill anybody. If I did, I'd be in jail because it's not easy to kill somebody nowadays. It's a gas fireplace, and really like to know how that fucking nail popped up out of the floor. Like, seriously, like that far up out of the floor, and it went through the fucking laminate. It's almost like somebody fucking hammered it back up through the floor somehow, but that's almost impossible because there's real 2x4s here. Real 2x4s, like back in the day when it was an actual 2x4. Now it's what, 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches? And it was like Douglas fir that got that hair on there. So if your house ever caught on fire, it'd fucking go up real quick. Oh. Fuck, that's another thing with insurance companies. They get picky about shit like that now. Oh, and these laminated beams that they use for building houses now. If you have a fire in that house, they in Winnipeg, they have special stickers on the fucking window on the doors of the house that tell you if the house is built with laminated beams. Why? Because if the house catches on fire, it's a warning to the firefighters not to go inside. Because those laminated beams, they're just made out of glue and fucking wood chips. They start heating up and there's melt and all collapse. So they gotta put fucking special stickers on these fucking doors of these houses in Winnipeg. I don't think they do that in Brandon, but they should. Laminated beams. What the fuck kind of cock shit is that? Fuck. Fuck, I see guys building some fucking houses using fucking I-beams. Holy fuck. Well, tell you the truth. The I-beams are probably fucking cheaper than the wood up here now. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably maybe a couple dollars, maybe more, or a couple dollars less. Fuck, just build your house in steel and concrete instead of using wood. A sheet of fucking or a sheet of plywood right now. $86 for one sheet of plywood. OSB I think is like $68 a sheet. So if you want to build a house, cost you $1 million. Yeah, and you're not gonna get that back from the insurance company. Since COVID, the price of fucking lumber fucking went through the roof. It might have been right before COVID though too, so don't quote me on that. But I just noticed it going up more and more and more during COVID. It started to go up before COVID. Let's say that. 2.5 minutes. And I'm gonna go for my nap. But on a positive note, if anyone's still hung around to this point, look up. Everyone seems to look at the ground. You know, look up at the sky sometimes. Like, don't trip or anything, but look up. There's a lot of stuff you're missing. Shit you see on the ground, you see every day, but the sky always changes. Okay, just as a positive note, take that into consideration. And what else people don't do enough? I don't know. Say I love you too. A lot of people don't say I love you enough. And sometimes it changes a person's course in that day. You might not see it or anything, but or see how it affected them later, but I almost guarantee that you change that person's day, as long as it's just for a day or for an hour or something. You made that person feel positive, and you should always try and stay positive. Don't be a negative person, because it's not good for you. It's not good for you. I do enough negative things in my life. I don't need to be fucking negative to people. Just do something positive. Okay. Okay, so everyone, do something positive today. And just try and be a good human being, okay? We're losing our good human beings out there. Okay? Peace out.